Charlie Parker was his music partner was Dizzy Gillespie. He was born in August 29, 1920. His nickname was Yardbird and started alto saxophone at 13. Harriet Tubman freed people from slavery.
Dr. Lonnie Johnson was born in October 1949 in Alabama. He invented the super squirter that went famous, and lots of people have some today. And then he had 4 kids.
Louis Armstrong was a brave musician. He played a trumpet and a trombone.
Langston Hughes was an African-American poet who wrote the famous The Negro Speaks of Rivers. Langston Hughes was also an author during the Harlem Renaissance.
Aretha Franklin was an American singer, songwriter, and pianist born March 25, 1942 in Memphis, Tennessee. Maya Angelou was an amazing woman. She was a poet and a civil rights activist who helped change the world. Katherine Johnson figured out the paths for the spacecraft to orbit Earth and land on the moon. NASA used Katherine's map and it worked. NASA sent astronauts into orbit around Earth. Later, her math helped send astronauts to the moon and back. Ruby Bridges was a calm, brave girl. She was the first Black woman to go to a white school. But she was the only girl in the school because other parents didn't want their white kids to go with the black girl. There was only one teacher, Miss Henry, who was waiting to teach her. Thurgood Marshall was the first Black justice on the Supreme Court. One of his most famous cases was Black versus Board of Education. He helped desegregate schools. Shirley Chisholm was the first African-American woman in Congress, and she wanted to be known as someone who had guts. Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals in the 1936 Berlin Olympics. Booker T. Washington was an author, educator, philanthropist, and from 1895 until his death in 1915, the United States' the most famous African American. The tiny school he founded in Tuskegee, Alabama in 1881 is now Tuskegee University, an institution that currently enrolls more than 3,000 students. Mary McLeod Bethune was a leader in education who fought for genders and equally. She advised several presidents in government positions.
Anita Simone was a very good singer and she could sing very low.
Jackie Robinson was the first Black man to be a part of Major League Baseball. He fought for equal rights of Black people.
Barack Obama was our 44th President of the United States. He was the first African American president.
rhythmic beats. Stepping in this country was a product of black fraternities and sororities. Do you guys know what fraternities and sororities are? No? Okay. So a fraternity is kind of like a brotherhood, and a sorority is like a sisterhood. So it's a group of people, they come together, they have like the same goals, the same ambitions, all right? And they form these fraternities and sororities. And there are 9 historically black fraternities and sororities in America. And they came together and they formed these types of step dances, okay? That's how I learned it with my sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, back when I was in college. So if you grow up and go to college and you join one of these fraternities and sororities, you might step with them. But it has become a big part of black culture, especially in America. Now, when you go to high school, you can try out for the step team as well, or you can do it in college. But today, we're going to show you guys one of our
Attention!